Hello and welcome to Shanghai. This is going to be my second video, part two, of some random thoughts about what is happening out on the streets, uh, about people screaming out of their apartments and stuff like that. So you've probably seen a lot of videos out there of people screaming for. It looks like they're screaming from a distance. People are recording videos of all these buildings of people screaming, and I'm sure there are a lot of people out there screaming for food because they didn't stock up. If you watch part one of my video about the food situation, I suggest you watch it because it'll kind of make some clarity. But there are a lot of events happening in communities, such as like the people wearing all those hazmat suits, those medical workers. They're going around, even in my own community. I was kind of like, why are you guys celebrating, your lockup? They were out there dancing and singing, the people in the suits, while everyone in all these buildings around my apartment were all screaming and yelling and like laughing. It was more like a entertainment type of thing, not actually a scary type of scream. It was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. They're all trying to be like cheering people up, and I kind of thought it was crazy because like I want my freedom. I'm not gonna celebrate being locked up like this. I don't care. No type of music or dancing is gonna make my spirit better. But you see a lot of communities are doing this just to keep their people happy. So when you see a video on YouTube or something like that, and especially when it's not even your own community and it's very far away, and you hear all this screaming, and some of these videos you're hearing music in the background, and I'm not talking about people who add music to their videos. I'm talking about you hear it coming from those buildings itself. Is it really as bad as you see on a video? Yeah, maybe screaming from the distance, especially when you're trying your best to zoom in to where a location. A lot of it could sound bad, but it could also be people dancing and just kind of building up the spirit, right? Like trying to, like kind of like New Year's. People loud. One gets loud, they all get loud. So there's a lot of stuff like that. So just keep that in mind. Because the other thing is, a lot of people are reporting things out there. How do you really know if we're not allowed to go outside? How do you really know what's happening? Um, you know, you can't. It's impossible to really know the situation out on the streets, especially if you're not even in China and you're reporting on this. Oh, is the situation bad? Yeah, it's bad. Okay, there's huge shortages of food. Okay, it is bad, but it's not as bad as the videos are showing you. Okay, um, is it bad? Yeah, but we have to kind of think a little bit more. Like, are these videos misleading? Yeah, there are some people starving and hungry, but and there are people like that didn't properly prepare. Like my own community, I've seen videos where people ordered things and they couldn't get it, but it's like a lot of drinks. I saw this one video where people had a lot of drinks and milk, and the community didn't let it in because it said it's non-essential. Like my community said, if you're ordering milk tea or non-essential items, it will not be allowed. You can only order essential material things like food. And I even had my friend call to verify that. So if I order some food, yeah, fine. But if it's like a whole bunch of drinks, they're not gonna let me bring that into my apartment. Right now they will because I'm in precautionary, so I can actually leave my complex. But yeah, that's all. I kind of want to just leave it at this. Kind of be a little more cautious when you see all these videos. Oh yeah, another thing, the pets. I've seen videos of people saying that pets have been put into bags. I can't verify that. I know that based on the situation, when they take people away because of they have a case, they have to do something with the pets. And I've seen actually friends, well, I've heard of friends and I've seen articles showing that they're actually setting up these pet centers. And you look it up, China has some pet centers now to take care of these pets. So Yeah, do they put them in bags? Yeah. Otherwise, what are they gonna do? Run around? It's hard to put a whole bunch of cages. I don't know if it's true if they're killing them or they're just putting them into pet centers. You know, I heard that a lot of them are going to pet centers, and there are some that might have the virus that they put down. I don't know if they test the pet and they test positive. Maybe they just put it down. And look, I love pets, so I'm kind of hoping that it's not that bad because you know China might have a history with not taking care of animals in the past, but today is a new China. Most people don't eat dog. Most people don't aren't cruel to animals anymore. China just passed a law, I think last year, saying that animals are now friends. No more torturing animals. So there are laws here protecting pets, and maybe the situation isn't what we're being told. I mean, I didn't see anybody kill the animal on these videos. It's just they put them in these bags on the street. Maybe they're taking them to a pet center. You know, I've heard of that opening. They're doing a trial of a pet center. So I think we need to know more before we assume how bad the situation is.